Let's talk about the general form of a circle. Fun fact, this is the second time that I have recorded this video. The first time, everything crashed, so wish me luck. If you're watching this online, it means that it did not crash. Previously, we talked about the standard form of a circle. So with the standard form of a circle, we had our center at h comma k. So it was x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. The general form of a circle is simply expanding or FOILing out the two squared binomials and then moving the r squared term over. Let's write that down. Well, that was a picture of my son, just in case any of you are wondering. He's adorable and a cutie patootie, but not part of this lecture. All right, so once you've fully expanded it out, move the r squared over, you end up with something that looks a little bit like this. It's really not a useful form of a circle. Oftentimes we're taking something like a general form and moving it into standard form, but let's just do a few problems with it. So let's say you're asked to write the general form of a circle with center 2, -4, and radius 3. We're going to start by putting it into the standard form. So we know that our h value is 2, so this will be x minus 2. Remember, it's always the opposite sign. So if h is positive 2, you have minus 2 here, plus y, now it's -4 for the k value, so we'll do plus 4, quantity squared, is equal to r squared. 3 squared is 9. Be really careful here. We need to fully FOIL out both of these squared binomials. It's really important that we FOIL this out and we don't try to distribute the square over both of these terms. Let me just write a word of caution. X minus 2 squared is not x squared minus 4. There's this temptation to want to distribute a square like you could if this were multiplication. So if we had 2x in here, we could distribute the square. But if there's addition or subtraction on the inside, you cannot distribute the square. This mistake is so common, it actually has its own Wikipedia page. So if you're interested, it's called The Freshman's Dream. So feel free to look it up. Common math mistake. All right, so let's get back over here. We are FOILing both of these. So, first, outer, inner, last. And FOILing the y plus 4 as well. Additionally, we are going to subtract 9 on both sides so that our right-hand side becomes 0 as it is in the general form. Notice in general form, we have x squared and y squared out front. So I'm going to put x squared and y squared here. So we've taken care of those. Minus 2x minus 2x, that'll be minus 4x. 4y plus 4y is 8y. And then finally, we have 4 plus 16, which is 20, minus 9 is 11, equal to 0. And there we have it. It is in general form. And we can box our answer. So that's all it is. Just FOIL it out, combine it together. X squared and y squared go first, then the x's, then the y's, and then the constant at the very end. Let's do another example that works slightly differently. In a previous video, we talked about completing the square, and that is what we're going to do here. For this problem, we're going to need to complete the square twice. Once for y, once for x. So we're going to group together the x terms, we're going to group together the y terms, and we're going to move the 16 to the other side. So we will be doing minus 16 on both sides. So this is taking something starting in general form and moving it into standard form so that we can find the center and radius. That's kind of the big idea here. We want it to be in standard form so that we can use it effectively and find information effectively. So yeah, x squared and 10x, I'm going to group those together. I'm going to leave a spot right here because we're going to complete the square. Plus, maybe I'll make this, I'll leave it like that. Y squared minus 8y. Is equal to, remember that negative 16 moved over. And then we will be adding two things because we're adding two numbers on the left side of the equation to keep things even, to keep things balanced. We have to add to the other side as well. Remember, you're taking this b value, you're dividing it in half and squaring. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 squared is 25. The 25 goes here. Oh, and also over here. Here, we'll take that negative 8 divided by 2 squared. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. We are adding it to both sides. This guy over here now factors into x plus 5 quantity squared. The y binomial is going to be y minus 4 quantity squared. On the other side, negative 16 plus 25 plus 16 is 25. Here we have it in standard form. That's not enough. We do need to pick out the center and radius. So the center, remember it's going to be h comma k. So our h value is the opposite of what we see. So negative 5. The k value, again, opposite of what we see. So it should be 4. And the radius is the square root of 25, i.e. 5. The center is at negative 5, comma 4. That's h comma k. And the radius is 5. And that's really all you need to know about the general form of a circle. Oftentimes, we're starting in general form and moving our way into standard form. Every so often, we're going to start in standard form and go to general form. But it's mostly this direction right here, just because standard form has the most information available. All right, that is all I have for you here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.